The Lake House. Night Springs was all nice, warm, and cozy, you know, a little comedy, some serious towards the end. And now we get serious with the Lake House. This was, ever since I heard about the Lake House and ever since I walked up to that fence, I've been super excited about this one. So, you know, hopefully the hype. I like that the Lake House kind of looks like the Federal Bureau of Control. But regardless, let's go ahead and jump on in. Loading into the expansion menu will overwrite. That's fine. Let's go.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8... Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility,
Alan Wake 1.
the Lake House, to study the Threshold and Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving. This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmonts. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, so I gotta figure out... Okay. Return addendum, the Lake House. I gotta remember the controls, because I didn't play the game again before playing this. What was dodge? Okay, well that's how you do that. Okay, here we go. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this.
Climate. God damn it, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Kieran, step back. There we go. Estevez's card. Why didn't you do that from the beginning? Let's go. We got a card.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything? Radio me. The Lake House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
All right. Let's go. Oh, what was that? I'm doing pretty good. Oh. Water. A water. A bottle of water. Alright. I don't think there's anything out here. I don't even know if they added extra trophies with this. Probably did. But it is what it is. Let's go. And the physical edition of this game came out, so if you're one of them people that are like, I will never buy a game digitally, you cannot buy it physically. Use my card.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
I think they're dead, Estevez.
It was definitely going in the report. It's locked.
Okay, so I can't get in there. Oh, this is very Control. I'm fangirling.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Why, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Have a nice day, you two.
That seems healthy.
Okay, I'm gonna wander around for a little bit, the Marmonts, and check out these desks. No, I just love playing Alan Wake 2 with an expansion. You're playing as an FBC agent in a building that looks like the Bureau. It makes me
Dr. Marmont's
happy.
not here. Nobody is?
Please fill out the
I'll have to check downstairs.
Please fill out the fields below before delivering the form to security. A new key card will be issued to you once your request is processed. Names, this Marmont, position co-head of research, required clearance, the highest one. I forgot what it's called. Reason for replacement, my old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it was stolen or is lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are not so concerned with this? I am the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday.
I'll need to head down.
I know. I'm reading. Subject P. Summary. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exponentially difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion: the subject is suspected to be a Class II para-utilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers even with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energy. Subject P. Okay, so he doesn't have a name. Science fact of the day, guys. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. Good for her. What a fact.
Changing passwords, huh?
Update to computer password reset policy. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. Okay, we are aware that... Okay... So, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this probably has something to do with the computer next to me. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Personal dates, coordinates, etc. On the recommendation of the facility and by the virtue of authority vested in them, blah, blah, blah. Is there a date on that? No. But he got a diploma. Congratulations. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control is determined to appoint Dr. Marmont and head of research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont effective upon the facility's completion on July 18th. In 07-18. But I think it's 6 digits.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Is there a date on that? Or like a year? 2023. Well, yeah, because it's current. Well, not current day, but current day too when the game came out. Because I think this is I think this is taking place before Alan Wake 2 or concurrently, but I think it's before. Is there a year on this? July 18th, 23? 07-18-23? I don't know why that would be the case, but...
That's not right.
Okay, so she created something at 38 years old. That's bolded. Was this bolded over here? It is. Okay. Well, I guess I had to do that. I thought I was unlocking some sort of... I thought I was getting some secret information. Here's mail, though. We like reading mail in these games. Or I do. Hello, please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your computer open. Thank you, Brian Lopez, IT Specialist. Dr. Marmont, Project Arbutus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramnus, and they are shared research material, so can I release them back to Arbutus? Sincerely, Dr. Perry Levine, Senior Research. So does next Wednesday work? Go fuck yourself, Jules. I apologize for the difficulty my wife was presenting, Harry. I believe this is suggesting that I should take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget if it is, of course, the head of research job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Sincerely, Dr. Jules Marmont, blah, blah, blah. I am too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify and that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go towards Project Arbutus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of the month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best. Harry Kingston. We did it. We did it. We read. That doesn't mean we read everything, though. What's over here? I see this projector, and all I want to do is pick it up and throw it. Just control. But she doesn't have those powers. The Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ's still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. Man, Deerfest never happens, bro. HQ's still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Alma beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is illegible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. Wait, the art is... Oh, that is illegible. I thought maybe it'd be one of those things where it's like, I can't read it, and you look at it, but you can clearly read it. But no. Old school printers. Ati, you left your fucking mop bucket. Most likely Ati. Wait, is there a door up here? Because the door clearly opened. 1 second. This door open now? Ah! Look at me.
This should come in handy.
Security clearance 01 card. Oh, I probably fucking needed it regardless. Okay, because like a door opened, like an elevator didn't pop up. Power or security hatch. Anything behind the door? Out we go. And in we go. Where am I going? I mean, I guess...
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to... Oh,
Guess it didn't matter what button I pushed.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now. Belay that order. Where's the fucking elevator? Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, you're not smart?
Alright, we're in the world of paint. Anybody like painting? Because we're in that world.
What the fuck was that?
Okay, what's over here? This light's on. Somebody's breathing heavy. Somebody needs to take their medication. What is this? Dr. Jules Marmont, the work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goal were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effects, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will be sped up considerably. Work has already proceeded, with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P, while no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of the assistance in discovering the redacted pages. His proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Research order. As the Lake House continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. Marmont, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form, has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the Lake House. Effective immediately, research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note: Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop the work on nursery rhymes outside the Lake House. Any exposure risks related to the performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research, signed Dr. Diana Marmont and Dr. Jules Marmont. So a little explanation of the nursery rhymes. We knew they were done by the Federal Bureau, but now we're getting more insight into why and what they were doing with them. Ah. Quick save. Manual save. Oh, there we go. Okay. Darling! Talk to me, darling. Darling! Where are you? He's not talking to me. He don't like me.
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Okay. Okay. So, Okay, let's go this way first, because old breathing heavy man seems to be over there. It's a very good paint world. But it makes sense because its reality is being created through a dude's art. So I'm assuming when they say art, they mean his paintings. Would make some sense.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Okay. So I gotta go this way. God damn it, wrong button. L1 is dodge, damn it. I just wasted 2 of those already. Trying to figure out buttons, even though I'd already figured them out and then I forgot because I'm stupid. But it's okay. It's okay. Stop breathing so hard.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Can I have it? I don't see what you're talking about, but can I have it?
Jules's
Update.
keycard could be useful.
Update. Progress update 6. Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been grinding the black rock down to the powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next steps. Weapon tests using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to a transfer of this shithole. Need to think up more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the Ohio, I don't know, who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their names. OH.
Wish they'd make these things lighter. The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
I love how people say that, like, people in the FBC just say that shit. Like it's normal. It's normal to them. The elevator just disappeared. It's normal.
At least the elevator's back.
I want to go back over here because there was that door. I didn't know if it opened or not. Okay, doesn't open. But Daddy needed to know. That's right, Daddy. Let's go. This way. Does it open on this side? No, that door's red. I only have a clearance 1, so that's not gonna work.
My keycard isn't high enough clearance.
We have multiple fucking clearances in like this. Well, I guess there's multiple floors, but still. Felt like you had like 3 workers here. Let's maze our way back. I mean, is she not going to mention the fact that there's clearly something down here? She just doesn't care. You can hear... Estevez, you can hear it! Estevez, no! Look out! Yeah, just ignore it. I'm sure it'll go away. The lights are back. We had to get the lights on before I ran into anything. Let's save really quick before we go out there. A little quick save. A little quick save. Quick save.
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
sure
assist you if
they
you
don't.
take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived. It never fucking works.
Okay, they don't give a fuck about the lights.
This isn't working.
Okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. This is okay. This is okay. Oh my god. Is this even open?
Can't open it from the side.
It doesn't. This is fine. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say I don't have what I need to defeat them, and I'm gonna run down this this elevator hallway.
What the fuck were those things?
There we go. We don't talk about what those things were, Estevez. I don't even know how to fucking defeat them. I wasted bullets and flashlight. That's all I did.
6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function.
It was
Take
like
6 deep breaths.
it was like paint Slender Man.
And get to
Slender
work.
paint.
Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Sir, please hold. Please hold.
Where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
What is that?
This is fine.
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned.
I'm not going in there.
So what kind of entity are you? You can speak.
Well, he did
Means
already
you
speak.
Probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down. You need to cease all hostility right now.
I don't think they give a. Oh my god, that was fucking Leatherface. Are we fighting Leatherface? Looked like Leatherface to me, bro.
That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me.
Don't know if he has a chainsaw, but he looks like he had a mask. Or it could have just been, you know, Not that. It could have been. It could have been just what I saw, but it was nothing. You know, it could have been. It could have been goop. It could have been goopy paint. I mean, Leatherface. You know, he should be an SCP. My boy, Leather.
Access denied.
Ugh, this key card isn't gonna cut it.
I don't think we've been
Angry
to
living
level 3.
paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape.
So the reason
Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty Sunday.
So the reason it's like she's telling the story is because the way in the game to get this is to walk up and talk to Estevez when you're playing a saga, when you're in the police station, and if you ask her, then that's how you can trigger this expansion. So if you're playing it from the beginning, like the base game, this would make sense because she's telling this story to Saga, which is kind of cool how they weave the content, because like then when I go back to play it again, like at a later date, I can kind of play it all like in order as the game wanted. Like when I get to this point, I could play the expansion because it would make sense because she's telling that story. Same with the TVs for the first expansion. Okay, what does this say? Please wait here. I will not. The automated typing device, ATD, will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. The page will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near-identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATDs on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. That's wishful thinking. Alright, Estevez. Let's kick some paint. I'm assuming we're going to need some sort of weapon, because bullets did not work against
Rudolph
those
Lane
things.
stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmots were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmots. For himself.
There's subtitles, right? Because this was an issue in the base game too, where some things just didn't have subtitles. And I was like, what happened? I want to, like, I can't always understand Alan. Because he's just kind of, No, he's just kind of talking on and on. Speaker's name. So subtitles are on. What is this? In-world signs with targeting. Okay, no. Okay, whatever. Is what it is. Max 12, minimum 1, average 6.71. Is co-heads one word or two? Yeah, he does mumble on, which is fine because he's talking to himself, so that's just kind of how it goes. But yeah, I don't know why. That was an issue in the base game too, where there was just sometimes no subtitles. Style contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third person, a broad timeline, story concepts, Marmonts, FBC, Lake House, conflict, water, dark. Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. Oh, okay. So this is what he just said. So this is... If anybody on YouTube didn't know what he said, I guess you could pause and read it, because I'm not going to read it over. Because that's what Alan said.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Words per sentence, max 15, minimum 1, average 6.41. Style, character-centric, lane, past tense, clipped phrasing, higher adjective usage, focused timeline, story concepts. Rudolph Lane, paint, odor, Marmonts, hate, conflict. And this is what he said. Okay, give me that. Got a steak. We'll listen to the recorder. Last move. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into two distinct projects. Project X 10032 AW, codename Arbitus, will focus on studying the writing of Redacted, Alan Wake, with Dr. Diane Marmont serving as project director. I'm assuming, because who other's writing would they be fucking studying? Project C43210RL, codenamed Ramnus, will focus on studying Redacted and his work, with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Okay.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Okay, so is she just rereading it?
There was a crack in the lake house.
Okay.
The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow.
She looked like, what the fuck does that mean?
Stagnant, went bad.
Okay, well, we gotta listen to her talk some more while we read these.
Art was not art.
Born in New York.
Content for the experiment.
Initial findings report Edward Franklin Booker. Born in New York, New York. Currently resides in New York, New York. Married to Tamitha Booker. No known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliations found. Located in Bright Falls, Washington as of 9/10/2023. Writer and director of 5 stage plays. Unsuccessful. Confirmed artist, designated author, playwriter. Disclaimer, background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per the instructions as a result of the information. Okay.
There was a crack in the lake house.
Damn it. I really, you don't know how much I wanted that to work.
But the water could not flow. It became
initial findings report Tamitha Madison Booker. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, currently resides in New York, New York. Married to Edward Franklin Booker. No known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliation found. Located in Bright Falls as of 9/10/2023. Author of 3 commercially successful true crime books. First publication was a poetry collection. Unsuccessful. Confirmed artist. Designation author poet. Disclaimer. Background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instructions. As a result, the information contained in the report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous.
content for the experiment.
There's so many things to read over here while I watch her read the same sentence over and over again. Output. See, if this was Jessie, she would have picked it up and threw it across the room. And we would have laughed and laughed and laughed until we cried. Nothing. Be quick saved. There's some snag. What do we got in the what do we got? We got pistachios. Looks like we got some hot spicy somethings up top. Peanuts maybe. Hot spicy peanuts. Some trail mix, some protein down there, crackers. They have like very basic. Do they make their own snacks? Nobody in here has ever heard of a Dorito.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them are clacking away. 100% bad news.
So I probably can't go in there. Why are the typewriters writing? They're writing themselves. I don't like that. Do not copy Wake manuscript pages. Got it. Oakley dokley. Progress report. Typewriter brand investigation. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted, and the ATDs continue to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house. Result, no useful information. Wake's agent. Results, refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse. Result, refused to discuss. Redacted. Result, no useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. Results, no useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore the alternative resources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. How are you supposed to find all this out? Fucking typewriters in the other world, granted. I mean, I would say you can't. I mean, they probably have access to the dark place because they have access to fucking everything. But it's not like they just hunt down Alan Wake. Like, he's just not easily findable. Go this way. Let's check out the typewriters. That's not even a typewriter. Maybe it is. Maybe it's like integrated. No, Resident Evil and Silent Hill is not connected. Although you can make an argument somehow that Silent Hill and Alan Wake is not connected, but kind of similar. Where it's like you just enter another world that's the same but different than the world than reality. Research notes, content of Wake manuscripts. We have begun to find pages from the manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian and suspect in the past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matters being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the Lake House for analysis.
Bye. But yeah, they can't be connected because they're not even published by the same people. Okay. Can I reload? I wasted that one bullet trying to shoot down the projector. I don't have the level 2 clearance yet, I don't think. Hopefully with the level 2 clearance, because I want to go in those rooms. Hello, paint monster. Well, there's some dead bodies down there. That's always a good start.
Shit. I can never
Shoddy?
say no to extra firepower.
Shoddy! Oof. It didn't. The shoddy did not seem to help her.
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence usually observes the law of 3.
Okay. You read this, right? I think we did, because we're back to where we started. Don't you read that again!
Overlap, rebounded on itself. Compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting.
Wait, is this different?
An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop.
So, we go...
Shadow is here. Good thing I've got a flashlight.
What are you made of? Jesus. Life comes at you quick. I'm okay with that, considering somehow I blew like 4 shotgun shells on one dude and he just kept moving forward. Now, I am pushing the wrong... What I am doing a lot is pushing the wrong button. Like right there. I keep not hitting the dodge button. Did it again! L1 is dodge, dumbass! Now that I'm done talking shit to myself, let's do that again. I keep hitting R1, which is the burn the battery to get their darkness off of them button. So I'm literally just taking damage and wasting shit at the same time. Shit.
worse.
Alright, first try, everybody. It's funny what pushing the right buttons will get you. Alright. Remember, everybody, always push the right buttons. Just meet them ammos. And I had to remember my heels, but I had a guy with a sledgehammer trying to shove that sledgehammer up my ass. Makes it hard. I believe this one we've for sure been in. We need that level 2 clearance code so we can get into those other doors that we haven't gotten into yet. Or at least that one. I know that's level 2 clearance. Hello, Paint Boy! Okay, we're back to the beginning. Let's, close that. Because that'll keep him out.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. Coward can't stand risk. Science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. About what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. Coward can't stand risk. Science is risk.
Science is risk.
For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction.
Okay, let's go save. Maybe we'll do a manual save this time. Or we'll do both. Alright, let me do this first. Before the manual save. Flare. Okay, more batteries. That's good, because we'll need that. Boop. Into... Oh. This room is way bigger.
What is that?
I don't know. Wasn't there not a green door over here? Oh no, it was over there. Doesn't seem like there's like it's like endless. Like left and right, it looks like almost like endless halls.
Locked. Maybe there's another way in.
on? Or off? Is it already on?
Huh. Controllable shifting phenomena.
We have a clearance level 1. Boop. Oh, I turned that light off and it created a space. I see now. I didn't even see that it did that. Oh. This is also further mashing together Control and Alan Wake into the greatness that is the Remedy cinematic universe. What did that do for me? Anything? Okay. We get to talk again with the Madman painting of Madman. Mad Max painting.
You again. Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmonts clogging his head.
Whose head? Your head?
You said marmonts before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery, hate.
Tell me where they are. Christ. It's fixated on the marmonts. What did they do?
Where am I going now? Do we still need to get the level?
Access denied.
Oh, we're already there. Okay.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
I don't even know if I'm in the right place.
1.
I don't think. Okay, let's go back this way. Oh, it's not there anymore. Alright, then I guess we live here now, so maybe it is the right way. We've been here before. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! It's the marmots, not the marmites. Funny though. Oh, funny. Okay, let's get over here. Fuck these paint monsters. I need a save. Give me a save. And a manual save, because I don't always trust them goddamn quick saves. Boom. Don't fuck with me, paint monsters. I have a shotty. And I'm not afraid to use it. Oh, I never saw this computer before. Attention all staff, there is a significant amount of BlackRock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. BlackRock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. Harry, do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Arbitus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident these pages will resurface in 2 or 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure you say that we are making progress, just as I wrote above. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. Sensitivity reminder. Hello. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk. It should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you. Hello. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Ramnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy fall. I love pie. Yeah, I think I need to go not that way. Because he's sitting there menacingly. Go this way. I just want you to know, if you snap my neck, I've already saved. Let me in.
Access denied.
I just click on buttons. I wish I could bring pain to the paint monsters.
Sublevel 2.
But I don't know if I can. Up-level.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
I'm calm. What's going on here? Is he like contained? No, he's not. Well, he is. I don't know if it's on purpose. Or if it's just because of lockdown. Blood. Clearance level 3. I still only have clearance level 1. Where's my clearance level?
I wonder what happened here.
Subject condition report redacted. Background information. Rudolph Lane's subject P has shown a decline in a redacted over the past several months. Initially, his redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given the time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was form of rebellion, a consequence of growing, redacted, or a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. Bleh. Current situation. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. You guys are assholes.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, now, you love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump.
No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it, saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Weird. Competition? Work order. Wall removal and transport. Location subject level 2. Lane cell. Ordered by Dr. Marmont, Jules, co-head of research. Work required. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sublevel 5 for analysis. Urgency high. Tools required. It is not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It is your job. Additional details. Important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged. It's not my job, it's your job. Lazy ass. Ass. Here, take a shit. Let's here. I didn't know that she was gonna even run through that door. So this seems pointless because there's nothing in here. Yet. Hi. How you doing, sir? The white coat.
Well, there's the elevator. How do I get in? Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
So how do we do this? They all seem to be
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
they all seem to be locked in, but the moment I unlock this, they're probably all gonna be unleashed. You got a problem, or get out of here? A little cheeky jump scare for the people easily scared. Nothing in there. But we need to unlock it to be able to get out of here. I would also personally rather than be in there and not out here with me. Like if I had a choice. But the game's like, no, you can't do that. You must fight them to the death. And it's very unfortunate. Okay, so we got our save in. Thank God. The art is for analysis, not for admiration. These guys must be fun at parties. Control center. Okay, that's level 2 clearance. Before we do that, let's see what we got here.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
From painting a session on Redacted. Designation, black circular shape among the yellow lines. Description, an uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow-brown mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. Designation, lone tree at night. Description, a dark green tree, pine, standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Designation, empty road and forest. Description, a dark gray streak across the dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. The gray streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. Note: a small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for this site now to attempt page retrieval. Designation: yellow crescent shape on black canvas. Description: a curved yellow shape in a roughly crescent shape painted onto an otherwise empty canvas, possibly a crescent moon or banana. Unfinished piece. Okay. Pick this up.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Oh, they're out. Okay, so how many numbers? So there's 6 numbers. 24. $24, 71, 44.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on this one. And it's the same on both. No, 42, 169, 170. I mean, they're highlighted, but there's not like. Okay, so we need the clearance to. I don't know how to access this computer though. I feel like it has something to do with this or these numbers because they're highlighted. What we got? 42, 24, 44. 42, 24, 42, 44. 42, 24, 44.
That's not right.
I don't know on that one. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. $2023. We are aware this be an inconvenient change. Using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password followed by the numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. I don't know, because that's highlighted, but those other things look highlighted too. Let me read this. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take, okay, so a week from this Friday, it's 9/14. So it's the 23rd. '23. Let's read these. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary. Plus, so, yeah, 9/23. Plus brown shape with horns. Oh, never mind. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Love you. 44 is right, yeah, so I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, the Marms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana said Jules' background a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base number, then black void. He had valid concerns. The man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire somebody. I knew it. She was way too vocal in the last week's all-hands meeting. Just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. Bastard. Our anniversary, and then the void. We know the anniversary is September 23rd. My guess is 9/23. They talk about Black Void on here. Black circular shape among the yellow lines. This has to be a 2-number yellow crescent, so that's not it. So black. Okay, so potentially 42. Red, yellow, blue, gray, black void, 44. So 9/23, 44. 09.
That's not right.
Okay, so let's try maybe 44s first.
Come on.
Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus. Oh, that's today. So, okay, so that was an old one, so it doesn't matter. So this is the new one. So we're looking for that. Okay, so we were probably right. Our special unforgettable anniversary. She's being sarcastic. And brown shape with horns. So we're gonna go look for brown shape with horn. There it is, 25. So we just okay. 20.
That's not right.
A week from Friday. Oh, 25. What did I do? Triple 2. 05. 25.
And there.
Easy. Not good with puzzles.
You are now safe to resume working.
Come in.
Oh.
Facility.
Sub-level
1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile. Fucking radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Kingston, I thought we reported to the acting management team in Kansas. I have reached out to them about this issue multiple times and gotten no response. Even if they did respond, all we know, they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went into lockdown. I believe the Marmonts are knowingly using this state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment of research subjects is the clear violation of the Ash Act. These are punishable offenses. If you do not open an internal investigation, then I will resign. Trisha Howard, Senior Researcher. Hello, Miss Howard. Thank you for sharing your opinion. All facility operations and safety measures are under the purview of the heads of research. If you have a complaint, please file it directly to them or contact the Bureau's acting management team in Dallas. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Kingston. I am writing because I have serious concerns about the safety protocol being disregarded across the facility. I have collected a list of violations that I've personally observed. I can send this to you. My opinion on the matter is that both Dr. and Dr. Marmont are driving this facility's staff into progressively more reckless behavior. Hello. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your computer open. Thank you. Brian Lopez, IT Specialist. Significant amount of BlackRock missing. We read that one on the other area. Now let's go kill some fools, because that's what we're going to have to do. I always think I'm just like, we figure out a puzzle. I'm like, oh, we're so smart, we figured out the puzzle, and then I realized I had to. It wasn't like some special, like, secret. Bastards. With their trick questions. Okay. Okay. Oops. Oh. I forgot in this game to get their fucking light back up. Shit. Hold that. Oh god, I missed. How do I have this like consistent like ability to miss point blank range with a shotgun? Uh-oh. God damn it. I was hitting the button to do this and she was just not doing it. And then when she did it, I had to dodge. God damn it. Of course. Okay. Maybe this is cheating? I don't give a fuck. You know what else is cheating? The game making me repeatedly look at the wall. That's cheating. Okay. I don't like this guy's ability to just ignore the fucking flashlight. Don't you ignore shit! Deal with the mechanics of the game, god damn it. Ghost! Alright, let's...
Possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine, in our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
would it be asking too much for that to grow up over there so I could listen? Oh. Loud fucking noises. Where's my... I need heals or something. Shut the fuck up. I was tired of it. It was starting to get into my brain. That sound. These earbuds I have are too good. It was all... Oh, there we go. Who's screaming? It's Alan Wake. There's always someone screaming. Oh, hi. Come on. You fell over. You have a bag on your head? Dickhead. Why can't anybody ever be good? Everybody's just gotta be evil and dark. Dirty. He must be the ugly one, or maybe he's like one of them sports fans.
Someone who isn't a painting.
He's one of them sports fans who his team's terrible, has been terrible for years, and they just wear a paper bag on their head. I think I read this. If first piece of content produced by the subject need to get sorted. Maybe we didn't. Let's read it just in case. Sorry if I've read this already. Booker's writing. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar to the content of the Wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lake house cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house? The shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Continue the story from page ID AW002. Match the tone, style, and content of AW002 as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one. A line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's window. The sun was setting on the stormy day. Heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair as if sensing his gaze. She turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with him for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving, and he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab, running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A fake shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Oh. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Classic password. Woo! Classic. Holy shit, we can have weekly gossip calls, promise. He really did that, Diana? Let me start from the bottom, because I'm always going backwards. Hello, please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility if you leave it. It also doesn't help if you make it 1 2 3 4 5 6. Hello, a gentle reminder, and leave it on the side of the computer. Gentle reminder, okay, nut allergies. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner. You all seem to love so much. The member of Project Ramnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy fall. Okay, BlackRock we already knew about. Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. He really did that? Diana is gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Haha. These two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Harry last night and he told me Jules is withholding Wake's pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls, promise. Oh, they're dead. I have to talk to the guy behind, but reading is fun. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker. Less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Dr. Marmont. One of them. I don't know which one. Yo!
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
I'm not... Where do you think you are?
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Are you not the guy from the diner from the base game? Or am I losing my mind? Maybe he just looks similar.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second.
No one's
and
around.
Can I
'Cause
get my phone back?
they're
I'm
dead.
gonna call my wife. I don't
She's
know how
probably
Tammy found
dead.
you guys, but she killed it. 5
Oh,
stars.
she killed it, all right.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Subject's running must feature darkness, water, marmots, the lake house, conflict. Do you want to explain any of this to him? He's dead out here, sir. Sir, he's dead. You don't care. Need to go. Well, I need to go many places, but this is 3, right? I don't have that clearance yet.
Need a higher clearance keycard.
Okay, let's look at the map. Is there anything here that's level? There's a container back here. What is this? Point of interest. Interest. We already did this, but then there's a over here. Here? No, across the hall. Across the hall. There it is. Well, we can't leave yet. The elevator's supposed to be there. So I guess we're not done. I guess maybe we were looking for food, or, you know, who knows? In here. Been in here? What is this? I was hoping maybe his phone would be in there or something. Hey. Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeded the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams has been made. Per the recent amends to this procedure, as specified, the monitoring team will have no action until the sign-off from either Dr. Marmont or Dr. Marmont has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AWE response team be contacted immediately. Signed, Harris Kraus, lead threshold an analyst. An analyst. Well, Jesus. I was like, wait a second, how was this door closed? I don't think it was closed before. Maybe I wasn't in here before. I don't remember. All I know is he was in there. Spooky chair. It's haunted. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in the AWE 35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman, C case number 74WA004 for information re his crimes and arrest. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by the FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Watery, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Okay. You okay, lady? I don't think she made it. I don't think she made it. About in here. Maybe I haven't been to this side. I don't remember any of these rooms I had. Anything in here? There's a point of interest in here. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off of Project Arbitus. Carla Livingston's design and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contributions to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Diana Marmont, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmont have no bearing on the Arbitus staff and should be ignored. Thank you for your attention. They're like married and they like hate each other. They're like, I just want you to know my husband, fucking moron. Don't listen to him. And then he's like, you know what? Never tell my wife anything. And it's like, Jesus, what a marriage. Unless they're brother and sister. Which that case, I hope they're not married. But I feel like they were married. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's the elevator. Well, shit. The elevator switched places? Wait, pie. It's pie day. Can I have some pie? Pie. And their bland chip bag. Wait, no. They have crackers and pistachios. And donuts, yeah, donuts. I was so focused on the pie. I missed the donuts. Bet you they got them from they said they got them from the diner, and I'm assuming that's the only diner that I can think of.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger.
Sublevel 1.
The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. No. Actions have consequences.
Clearly.
And I'm the consequences.
Plus they're already dead. Somebody's alive. I think it's my team.
Sublevel 1.
Was my team.
Ah, you fucking bastard!
Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the shadow. I'm sorry.
We found Jules.
I should get that gun while I'm up here.
Don't you bring them fucking creatures out here. Okay.
very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow.
Comes to my lab and treats me like some kind of assistant. Un putain d'assistant? Moi? I run your lake house. This is my facility. Mine! He cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin, prétentieux. The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star. And he made fun of the name. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative. James, spoil little child. And I will make it so everyone uses his. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. Tous ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. I will break it.
Seems like a nice guy. Is that the way it was? And reload. And then save. I think I already did, but never be too safe. Hey, motherfucker. Where the fuck are you? 1 second, I gotta look at this. I think there's a room I can open here. Aw, shit. There's a clearance, the level 3 clearance code. We did have to move that again. 1 second. I was wrong. Remember when I said I didn't need to do that? I was wrong. I'm sorry. And boop! But I need to be able to get to that room too. Don't come out of that wall. God damn it. And then it makes it a fucking maze. Bastard! Oh god. I didn't mean to actually turn around this way. But the camera kind of whipped around. And there we go. Jules been a bad boy. Actually, how much does this go up if I stand in the light? Is that it? Been there, done that. I don't have any healing either. Okay. No! Whatever, I'll limp my way over. Call me Limp Biscuit. Ow. Call me Dead Biscuit. And this is why you save, ladies and gentlemen.
How do I get in the room with that gun? Can't open it from the side.
Stay over there. I don't have any heals. Nobody gives me any. Everybody hates me. Open sesame, open sesame. Don't take your time. Open sesame! See, if you just yell open sesame, it works. Don't know why she was taking her time though. She's just like, we got nothing but time here. Oh shit. What is this?
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Trial and error. Charge the launcher by holding R2 and charge shots further deal more damage. Okay. O21219. O21219.
Damn it.
Right. Get the fire mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and the custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the test. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next step, source black rock.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
I'm gonna say O21219. Wrong before. No, I was right. I must have just fucked it up. Okay. Hello, Carla. I'm used to fucking things up. Don't judge me, or judge me a lot. I don't care. Pie Day, celebrating pie, sensitivity, hello, a gentle reminder, allergies, yeah. Attention all staff, there is a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Black rock is precious material. We only have so much of it now, with the oldest house being closed. I read that. Hello, Carla. I have decided to reassign you from Project Romnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself would prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any other unfounded HR complaints. This Jules guy, man. He seemed less of the crazy one between the two.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
You wanna fucking go? But what now? Huh? The one grabs me by the neck because I don't know where he is. What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for? I got the BFG. Oh god, 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 oh god. Eat a dick. Actually, before I go down there, I'm gonna go to a different floor. You know why? Because there's rooms I can open.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile,
Unless it forces me there.
paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Sublevel 2.
I didn't even know who the fucking monster was. I just thought everybody was a fucking monster. They're all fucking assholes, as far as I'm concerned. Oh. Cool. I love being thorough. Since there's only like 4 floors, it's easier to keep tabs on. What's going on here?
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning. It's an unfortunate setback. But when a door is closed, a window is opened. It goes to say, Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art. This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of it. The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research, Project Ramnus staff, project status of Project Arbitus. As the head research of the lake house, it is important that I am informed of all proceedings at this facility. Since the other Dr. Marmont is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information that the members of her team, anyone who comes to me with detail of Project Arbitus' current progress, will be rewarded. Regardless, Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. That's there. Over here. Is there any level 3? There's a level 2 here. This is on 3. There's a door I can unlock there that I haven't unlocked yet. Oh, here. Seems that there's a door there that I haven't opened. Somehow.
Sublevel 3.
Is it out? It's out in a boot. It's... Oh, God! Let's go. Into the light we go. Quick save. Bastard. Is this it? Oh, there was more than one. What do you mean he used? Used? So we had to do this before we got the third card? Like, you would think we would still have the fucking card. Oh, we can use the level 3 clearance. Okay, because I was saying that'd be pretty fucking stupid. Alright. And Remedy don't do stupid.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
Okay, what do we got here? To use art with power, the shadow, we must first define art. Thesis. Does a critic define what art is? Where do we find critics? Kidnap, lure in critics, or the audience? Are we the audience? Must we like the art? What is the role of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you? Do you need to be good? Does quality matter? Define an artist. A drug-using bum? Often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine. Left-wing political views. Oh no. Danger. Not for abstract art or poems. No political art. Okay, let's go back to that other door then. I forgot that a level 3 clearance would open a level 2 thing, because I was like, it'd be pretty fucking stupid if we couldn't use the level 2 one anymore to pick up the level 3, but I'm the dummy.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Okay, so we got some containers here. Get some containers across the way. Yeah, level 2. Yeah, I got a point. Wrist down. But see, I don't know if the point of interest disappear once I do them, or if they just stay there. Because I was definitely in this room. But I'm very prone to just straight up looking at something and just not doing it. Because I'm very stupid. Alright, let's go. This way. Shit. It doesn't even make sense that he's coming from there. I just wanted to be sure, because it's like it legit doesn't make sense that he's coming from there. There's no paint there for him to come from. He's just coming from a wall, which I mean, I guess maybe there doesn't have to be paint for him to be there, but I just assumed that was the rule. I'm very rule-centric. Alright. Let's go to 4 before we go to 5. Let's get a different gun. They're just gonna have us go room or floor 1, 2, 3 and then go right to room 5? I don't think so. I don't think so.
We're holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
Well, good thing I went to floor 4. Oh.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet? Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Okay. Floor 5 we go.
Sublevel 4.
Where'd the elevator go?
The elevator always disappears, Estevez. You should be used to that by now. I'm more concerned about things coming from the fucking wall when it doesn't make sense! Where are we? Let's do a little savey poo here. Pull up a map. This map doesn't really have much showing for us. Rock. I definitely need to reload. Be able to reload my big fucking gun. Have that gun all ready to go just in case I need it. Even though those things come out of nowhere. A little rude if you ask me. Damn it. I don't know if I can shoot him before he comes out of the wall. And he's not there until he's there, it feels like. I knew he was there. I heard him. But, like, I don't want to waste a bullet either. I know about an ammo. This will go well. Okay, what's in here?
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules's smile.
I don't have any other... Okay, this is fine. I'm fine fighting these guys. I have ammo for that. I don't have ammo for the other dudes. Come on out, motherfucker. Don't bring your paint friends, because then it's cheating. Seriously. Are we going that way? The strong-ass shoddy. It better be. It's a shoddy. I have to fight paint monsters who fuck me over and hate me. Okay. I'm glad I did that to waste my last bullet. Glad that I went over there to find nothing. Doesn't matter, I gotta run for it. Run, Forrest, run! Alright, I gotta go forward. On the morning of Redacted, the musician held at the lake house for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called Six Deep Breaths. During her time at the lake house, that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmot and Dr. Marmot. Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a redacted means of escape. All material related to and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference.
September 13th, 2023, notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight living space. This Jules lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
Alright, here we go. The Find of Art, a study. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing. Wake 2010. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed. Zane 1970. What about other mediums? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on, not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. And what about crafts outside of the most common artistic expression? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc.? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps something through the intent of expression? An equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What threshold must each factor reach for each equation to succeed. Clearly, there is much to determine. We must begin with developing a methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental. Then find a way to test the potential connections to Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma, with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it, and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years. I feel like I'm floating on air. I feel like I'm floating on air.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. I know you're here, they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Password 6852898. Aw, shit. I solved the passwords for all locked computers. I'm so good. Diana, I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring a live subject in. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused. You know protocol does not allow this sort of thing. He says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon. Look, we are children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have an idea like this, come to me first. Jules. Diana, considering the details on the new page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger staff. Regards, Dr. Jules. Don't pretend like you are worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's. Whatever those may be, the ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing the work. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance. Out of control. A crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that, what is the point of succeeding if we are dead? I am head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. You can't forbid anything. You're not going to keep... Whoa. You're not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. Hello, Dr. Marmont. I received your formal complaint about Jules' behavior. You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If the issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate this issue. Does that sound agreeable? Hopefully we don't run into too many of those paint monsters, because I still have no bullets. I read this? Okay, no I didn't. Annual report threshold study. Progress in the lake house's directive to understand and suppress the Cauldron Lake threshold has improved this year. Research in the areas of threshold energy detection and measurements have made great strides. See report WY 113 through 139, allowing us to work with the investigations department and the construction of early warning system near the shore of Cauldron Lake. Exploring the relationship between the shadow and the sources of light continues to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE through the theoretical research, though the theoretical research continues. Research into the threshold suppression technique is ongoing with no clear determination regarding their viability. Possibly at this time, the team has been testing counter frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake per mandate, with all findings being sent to Dr. Darling as requested. In the summary, 2017 has been a successful year with further promising breakthroughs predicted for 2018. Research mandate. Before Dr. Darling was lost in the lockdown of the oldest house, he tasked the lake house with discovering the nature of the shadow and its ability to convert art into reality. During our diligent research into this phenomena, it has become clear that Darling was not dreaming big enough, which leads us to the new goal of the lake house and its talented staff, to create a stable connection between the Cauldron Lake threshold and our dimension. Threshold traversal has only ever been possible inside the oldest house and occasionally during altered world events. Though this is often an involuntary process, the Shadow's known attraction to art provides us the perfect opportunity to create the world's first controlled bridge between dimensions that can be safely traversed in either direction. A laboratory will be built on a sub-level 5 where the experimentation related to linking with the threshold will be performed. This location will take full advantage of our proximity to Cauldron Lake. In this laboratory, we will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect with the AWE site in the lake and use art as the focal point to create the bridge. Precise methods are yet to be determined, though teams will soon be formed to explore processes involving art as a dimensional anchor, reality manipulation via art, and machine-assisted uplink. And Dr. Jules, Marmont, and Diana. Go this way. There's like a fucking question mark. Oh.
I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle. He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work.
Oh.
Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to
He sounded
reference
re-mad.
have just
So.
vanished.
This doesn't look like Lane's style.
He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively
Quick lesson on
impeding
light
critical
switch
bureau
cords.
research.
If you find one, pull it 3
I mean,
times.
if he can do that,
Yep, learn that in
what is
Control.
The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere, but I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
He knows way too much about her stuff. He ended up like outside.
Panopticon? But the Panopticon is at headquarters. Yeah.
I'm outside in the forest. The sun is shining. Birds are calling. I feel dirt beneath my feet. A breeze. Everything smells like rain. Birds are flying past. Leaves rustle in the wind. In a forest. Out here. Sunlight. Trees everywhere.
Dylan.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
Everyone I meet here is either a painting or a paracriminal.
Why are we in the Panopticon?
There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
I can't.
It's a waste of time. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, not again. Not yet. No.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
Attacked by what?
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. I need to know if I can...
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Book the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. Experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere.
Alright. Where do I have to go?
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
5, 6. Hell.
Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced, it was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Rules. You did it? I think you got him. Ow. I'm stuck on a wall. There. He teleported to the right. So then my dodge went right into her, even though I don't know even how she did that. Not only that, half the fucking time, my character's not even listening to me. Or if she's trying to completely reload the gun instead of just shooting the ammo that's in it. What are we doing? just throw that through the fucking thing? Did. Let's pull this shit. To hell with this.
I don't have time for this. I need to shut down this threshold before it fractures.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Koski, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmots were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
Deep breaths. 6 deep breaths, forget all the rest. Sharp pain. There's something in the way. What next?
Oh, that's it. No after credit scene. No credit scene. Only Zool. I don't know. For those listening on YouTube, that's going to do it for the expansion. I really liked it. I mean, it kind of ended kind of abruptly, but I mean, it made sense where it ended. I just thought there would be more explanations of stuff, and there kind of was, but they're leaving it open, which, I mean, there's more coming down the pipeline, so I understand that. So I had fun. Let me know what you thought of the expansion in the comment section below. That's gonna do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.